you're lying in bed at 2:17 a.m. again. Phone in your hand, heart pounding as you open your banking app. Another $87 in interest this month, another minimum payment that barely touched the actual debt. And somewhere in the back of your mind, a quiet voice whispers, how did it get this bad? Right now, America's credit card debt has exploded past $1.28 trillion. That's not just a statistic, that's real money being sucked out of real people's lives every single day. The average person carrying a balance is sitting on over $6,700 in credit card debt, many are pushing $8,000. And with average interest rates hovering around 21%, the debt isn't just sitting there. It's growing faster than your salary ever could. You feel it, don't you? That low-level anxiety that follows you everywhere, the way you avoid opening certain envelopes. The fake smile when someone asks how you're doing financially, the guilt when your kids want something simple. Or your parents call and you wonder if they need help you can't give. This isn't just about numbers, this is about stolen sleep, stolen peace, stolen future. But here's what I want you to hear right now, and I need you to really listen: you are not broken, you are not lazy, you are not doomed. Millions of people just like you, working hard, middle class, good hearts, got pulled into the same trap. And right now, in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the exact escape plan that's already working for thousands of people in your exact situation. By the end of this video, you'll know precisely what to do first. How to kill the interest monster, and how to turn this heavy weight into real wealth and breathing room. Even if you feel completely overwhelmed right now, so stay with me. Because this might be the moment everything starts to change for you. You weren't supposed to be here. You went to school, you got the job, you tried to do everything right. So why does it feel like you're failing at life while just trying to live it? Let me tell you something most finance channels won't say out loud: this isn't just a money problem, it's an emotional one. And until you understand the psychology, the numbers won't matter. You see, you grew up hearing debt is normal. By now, pay later. Everyone's doing it. Your parents probably carried cards, your friends post vacations they're still paying off. And slowly, quietly, that became your normal too, but deep down, something feels wrong. That quiet shame when you check your balance, the way you code switch acting like everything's fine at work while your stomach turns at home. This is what I call a lifestyle creep prison. You got a raise, and suddenly your car payment went up, your apartment got nicer. Your subscriptions multiplied every time your income increased. Your desires expanded faster, and the credit card? It became the bridge between who you are and who you think you're supposed to be. Then there's the family piece. Maybe you're the one everyone calls when something goes wrong, maybe you send money home even when you're drowning. Or maybe you're trying to give your kids the life you never had, and it's quietly destroying your future. That guilt is powerful. It makes you choose love today over freedom tomorrow, and the banks? They understand psychology better than most therapists. They designed the system with colorful apps, one-click purchases, and minimum payments that feel easy. But here's the brutal math they don't show you. Let's say you have $7,000 on a card at 21% interest. If you only pay the minimum, around 2 to 3%, it will take you over 25 years to pay it off. And you'll pay back more than $15,000 in total. That's more than double what you borrowed, for stuff you probably don't even use anymore. That's not bad luck. That's a trap. And millions are stuck in it right now, feeling alone, feeling ashamed, wondering why everyone else seems to have it together. But here's the part that changes everything: you're not weak for being here, you were never taught the game. You were sold the illusion, and the moment you see it clearly, the shame starts losing its power. The good news? Once you understand these emotional triggers, the fear of missing out, the need for approval, the past beliefs that this is just how life is, you can finally break them. And that's exactly what we're going to do next. So now you understand why you're stuck: the shame, the creep, the system designed against you. But understanding alone doesn't fix it, action does. And here's your complete escape plan, built for someone who's tired, maybe a little scared, but ready to finally breathe again. Step 1, face the numbers. Tonight, not tomorrow, open every single card. Write down the balance, the interest rate, and the minimum payment. Yes, it will feel uncomfortable. That discomfort is the first sign you're taking your power back. Most people stay broke because they avoid looking. You're not most people anymore. Step 2. Choose your weapon. There are two proven strategies: the debt snowball and the debt avalanche. Of the snowball, pay minimums on everything, then throw every extra dollar at the smallest balance first. Why? Because when you kill a $900 card in 6 weeks, you get a psychological win. That dopamine hit keeps you going. This is perfect if motivation has always been your problem. The avalanche: pay minimums on everything, but attack the highest interest rate first. This saves you the most money mathematically. If you're more numbers driven and want to minimize total interest paid, this is your path. My recommendation for most of you watching: use a hybrid. Start with snowball for the first 2 or 3 quick wins to build belief, then switch to avalanche to crush the expensive debt. Here's the math that should wake you up. Imagine you have $25,000 total credit card debt at 21% average interest. If you continue minimum payments only, you'll pay over $42,000 and be stuck for 22 plus years. But if you find an extra $400 to $600 per month, we'll talk about how in a second, you can kill that entire debt in under 4 years and save more than $17,000 in interest. That's real money. That's a down payment. That's freedom. Now, how do you find that extra money without feeling deprived? First, the ruthless audit. Look at every subscription, every small daily spend, every "I deserve this" purchase, not to punish yourself, but to protect your future self. Cut what doesn't serve your peace. Second, the income side. You need to make more. Even an extra $300 or $500 a month changes everything. Drive for rideshare on weekends, sell stuff you don't use. Start a simple side hustle that matches your skills. One of the most powerful things I've seen is people turning skills they already have, whether it's graphic design, organizing, tutoring, or fixing things, into cash that goes straight to debt. Third, consider smart consolidation. If your credit score is decent, look into a 0% balance transfer card. Move high interest debt there and attack it hard before the promo period ends. Or a personal loan at 10 to 12% instead of 21 to 29%. Every percent you lower the rate is money that stays in your pocket, and most importantly, build a tiny emergency fund first, $1,000. This stops the cycle of new debt when life inevitably happens: car breaks, tooth cracks, kid needs something. That $1,000 becomes your new credit card. Do these steps consistently and something magical happens: the weight starts lifting. You sleep better, you stop dreading your phone notifications, you start seeing a future that actually feels possible. You're not just paying off debt, you're buying back your life. Imagine this: you wake up one morning and the first thing you check isn't your credit card balance. It's your savings account slowly growing. There's no knot in your stomach when the phone rings. No more pretending everything's fine. Just quiet confidence, peace, the kind you haven't felt in years. That life isn't for other people. It's waiting for you. Once you've paid off your credit cards, or even while you're aggressively attacking them, you have to protect the progress. Because nothing hurts worse than climbing out of debt just to fall back in. Rule number 1: never go back to using credit cards for everyday spending, ever. They are now weapons that almost destroyed you. Keep one if you must for emergencies or travel, but pay it in full every single month or cut it up. The freedom feels better than any temporary purchase high. Rule number 2: build your emergency fund to 3 to 6 months of expenses. This is your new safety net when life throws something at you, and you handle it with cash, not with more debt. That single decision breaks the cycle forever. And now the beautiful part: starting to build real wealth. You don't need to become a stock market genius. Start simple. Once your high interest debt is gone, take that same money you were throwing at payments and redirect it into a high yield savings account or low cost index funds. Here's what that looks like: that $500 a month you were paying in interest, invested at a conservative 7 to 8% average return, in 15 years it could grow to over $150,000 in 20 to 25 years. It becomes life-changing money. That's not hype. That's math working for you instead of against you. You'll start noticing something deeper too: the emotional shift. You become more present with your family because money stress isn't quietly destroying you. You stop comparing yourself to friends who are secretly drowning in the same trap. You give from a place of strength instead of guilt. You finally feel proud when you look in the mirror, not because you're perfect, but because you faced the hardest financial fight of your life and you're winning. I've seen it happen to people just like you: the single mom who paid off $31,000 and took her kids to Disney without putting it on a card. The guy in his 30s who escaped generational debt and bought his first home. The couple who went from fighting about money every weekend to planning their future together. They didn't have secret rich parents, they didn't win the lottery. They just decided the pain of staying the same finally became greater than the pain of changing. And now it's your turn. The anxiety you feel right now, it doesn't have to be your permanent state, the shame. It loses its grip the moment you take the first real step of the loneliness of carrying this alone. You're not alone anymore. You've got the plan. You've seen the truth, now all that's left is action. You've made it to the end of this video, which means something inside you is ready to change. Listen. I know how heavy this feels. I know the voice in your head that says, I'll start next month, or people like me don't get ahead. That voice has lied to you long enough. Today is the day you prove it wrong. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have it all figured out, you just need to take one step tonight. Open those accounts. Write down those numbers, make your first extra payment even if it's only $50. Momentum is everything. Because on the other side of this debt isn't just more money in your bank account. It's peace when you wake up. It's pride when you look at your family. It's the quiet confidence of knowing you're no longer controlled by plastic and payments. It's the freedom to actually build the life you've been dreaming about instead of just surviving. That version of you is closer than you think. If this video hit you in the chest, do two things right now. First, hit the like button. It helps this message reach more people who are quietly suffering just like you were. Second, comment below with your biggest takeaway or your very first step. Tell me, how much debt are you carrying right now, or what's the one thing you're committing to do this week? Your comment might be the spark someone else needs. If you want the free debt escape worksheet I mentioned, with the exact trackers, snowball calculator, and monthly checklist, it's waiting for you in the description. Grab it, use it, and remember this, the same system that got you here has been doing it to millions of good, hard-working people for decades. But you now see the game clearly, and seeing it is the beginning of winning it. You're not just paying off debt. You're breaking a cycle. You're rewriting your family's story. You're becoming the person your future self will thank every single day. You've got this. I believe in you. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take the first step, your future is waiting.